Alright, hello and welcome back to The Long Dark. As you can see, it is a heckin' windy boy outside. So we're literally just gonna pass some time. I don't normally like doing this on the videos, but literally that's all we can do, is pass time. That's it. That's all we got. So those are worth 928 apiece, versus the 220 is 990. Okay, cool. Yeah, those moose pieces are worth a lot when it comes to calories. So we're going to try and reserve them as much as possible. We're going to eat the cattails instead. So I have decided that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do some scavenging in the lower part of Timberwolf Mountain to give that moose hide a chance to cure. And then once it does, we'll actually go and go to Ash Canyon. So it's a little inconvenient, but it is what it is. So we're gonna stick a lot of these in here. We're gonna stick a lot of these tools in here because we're actually gonna use this as a home base for a little bit. So I'm just gonna carry the revolver for now. I'm not gonna need that or those. Okay. I think that's everything. Well, I need to grab this. Now, obviously, we are not going to go out in a blizzard, so we're gonna wait that out a little bit. It's not gonna take that whole time, but I can cancel anytime. Okay. How are we doing? Still very blizzardy, so let's give it another hour. Still real heavy. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. I'm willing to go out in that. Ooh. Windy. So here we go. We're going off to scavenge. See, in Timberwolf Mountain, you actually have some, they're cargo containers, and you can hack them open with a hacksaw. So that is what we're gonna go do. There's a few places that have them, and we're basically just gonna go to the ones that do not require us to do any climbing. So we're gonna do that to kind of occupy the day or so, and then hopefully that will use up enough of our time that we won't have to do too much waiting on that moose hide. So this first section actually does have some places where you could theoretically climb, but you can walk, and it's no big deal. It also has a cave, but we're not going to go through the cave. Not this go-round. We're just going to walk. I'm trying to kill time, so. And on the way up there, we're going to bypass... There's actually 2 crates, excuse me. And we're going to end up going past one of the engines of that plane. Man, y'all think the Ash Canyon music is foreboding now. Wait till we actually get there. Then you'll really see foreboding. Excuse me. Where is that thing? Is that it there? I think that's it. That might also just be a rock. I haven't decided yet. It looks like a cargo container. Yep, that's it. So here's the first one. Complete with a dead guy. And another hacksaw. Nice. These lower elevation ones usually do have another hacksaw laying around. At least one of them will, usually. Not always, but usually. And what you actually have to do is you have to cut this open. But as you can see, it's chock full of goodies. Now, I'm not grabbing stuff that looks like it's gonna be... Oh my god, that's amazing. So we've got really good condensed milk and kind of iffy tomato soup. That's great. What else we got here? Water, heck yeah. I will take all of that. Yes, please. And from there, if you look real close, you can see that slope right there. That's where we're going next. There is actually a rope, or excuse me, there's a rock with which you can tie a rope around up there, but it's just as quick to walk, I think, honestly. That one leads back down, of course, and we may use it if I'm not over-encumbered when we're done here. But I'm not planning on using it. There's also another rope closer to the spot I'm heading for, so I may use that one instead. Yeah, Timberwolf Mountain, if you can get to all the stuff, has really good loot. Really good stuff. If you can see the tail section. Because each and every one of those cargo containers, each half of it is filled with something in a particular category. So like the one had food, and then the other side had water and sodas. Please don't sprain something. Thank you. But some of them might have clothes, or tools, fire starting equipment, raw materials. I've run into hides before, which is kind of dope. So there's all sorts of different things that you can use, that you can get out of those things, out of those cargo containers. So if you're going to Timberwolf Mountain, especially if you're going to hole up for a while, it's definitely worth exploring. And as you can see, that's one of the engines. And past it is a cave. It's actually an interior. And if you go through the cave, it'll spit you out on the other side of Timberwolf Mountain. We're not going to do that right now, but it's something you can do. As mentioned before, there's the rock. We didn't really save a lot of time by climbing, as opposed to just walking, to be perfectly honest. But if you just go past the engine, you'll hit a river. And past the river, or excuse me, hit the river, hang a right, and it'll lead you up to another cargo container. That's a big friggin' engine, man. It's huge. Did you know a lot of those engines are made by Rolls-Royce? That's really interesting to me, that Rolls-Royce makes plane engines, as well as cars. I mean, I guess it's not all that much different, it's just kind of like, huh, interesting. So there's the river. If you go that way, there is another rope that you can use to get down. I think there's a rope there. But we're gonna go this way, because it's gonna take us to that other cargo container. The trouble with using this rope over here is that it pops you off right next to a bear den. So you gotta be really careful. Up here, pretty much all you're gonna run into is wolves, rabbits, nothing fancy. There is also a that we cannot use right now. It's just a place we can tie a rope off. We'll have to go around the long way and throw a rope on it, and it can be used to descend a lot quicker. So, where is my cargo container? I know it's here someplace. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the rock is, like, right up there. Like I said, we can't really do much about it right now. That tree is hollow. Why is it hollow? Is there something in there? Sometimes there is. Hush River Valley has a lot of trees that are hollow. I think Ash Canyon may have a couple too, but I can't remember. It's been a minute. Alright, what kind of goodies we got in here? Clothes, alright. Now sometimes these are really good. I'm gonna end up leaving most of them, except for one thing, and that is this. Wool ear wrap. That wool ear wrap goes in the accessory slot, so it can be worn. Oh, hell yeah. That's all good stuff. Really good stuff. Heck yeah. Let's do it. And I'm still not over encumbered, so that is good. Really good stuff. Awesome. So we're not over encumbered, so we're gonna use the rope to climb down. Actually, we're gonna go that way and use that rope over there. What in the heck? My significant other sent me a message that says, "Would it be weird if I built a ruined temple on our property?" So of course, like any good honey would, I responded, "It would be weird if you didn't." Because who doesn't want a ruined temple on their property? That sounds amazing. People drive by and be like, "What is that?" And we're like, "Oh, that's just our ruined temple." You have a ruined temple? Who's it a temple to? And we're just like, who knows? Oh my gosh. He's a mess. I think it's a cool idea. I want a ruined temple. Do I get a room in the ruined temple? Seriously though, he's fantastic. Love him to death. The other day I was looking into, apparently complex post-traumatic stress disorder is, it causes a lot more metabolic dysfunction than I originally realized. And so I started looking into, well, maybe there's a diet I can follow that will help with the cortisol itself. It's not gonna cure me, obviously. But if we can manage or mitigate the excess cortisol, then perhaps you can make things a little bit easier to manage. Don't know for sure, but it's worth a try, and I need to be healthier about it anyway, so perhaps this will be good. But anyhow, apparently one really good diet, they refer to it as a Mediterranean diet. It's just high in fruits, vegetables, nuts. Your primary protein sources, in addition to the nuts, are like eggs and poultry and fish, which we already pretty much subsist on chicken, with some ground turkey in there. So I mean, that's not that big a deal. We just need to add more veggies, basically. We already eat salads. I work in a restaurant and I get salads all the time. They don't cost me anything. That's part of it's the freebie thing, which is really nice. So we always have salad material. Keep a bunch of dressings in the fridge. Good stuff. And, so basically now I just need to get in the habit of eating a banana and or an apple in the morning to get my fruit. And, It also suggested, like, Greek yogurt. So, it turns out the boyfriend had it right, because his breakfast consists of eggs and a banana and Greek yogurt with some peanut butter protein powder mixed in. Throw a little cheese in the eggs, maybe some bacon bits, and a glass of milk. And I'm like, oh, okay, boyfriend had it right. He was doing it right the whole time, and I just wasn't paying attention. That's definitely good to know. Anyway, this way is also dangerous because if you go a little further, you will encounter a bear den also. And what am I looking at? Did I go the wrong way? Am I dumb? I'm not dumb. I see where I am. So, there's another engine down there. Normally, I would advocate for following the path. This is not a normal instance, though. In this case, it is actually possible to slip down the slope here without injuring or killing yourself. Now watch, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna slip and fall and die. And then we're gonna end our run here, and it's gonna be super funny. You're all gonna laugh at me. Then I'm gonna have to reload my other file just to show you Ash Canyon. It's gonna be hilarious. Watch. Bet. But it is possible. You just have to be very careful. So definitely do not use the auto walk function. This is the best spot to do it, is to come around from this side, and I'll show you kind of where I am. Let's see here. Okay, so there's the Mountaineer's hut through the trees there. So, and then there's the general vicinity of that rope I just climbed down. And then if you look, you can see another rope from here, way across the thing. And holy shit, that's a wonderful. That's a Windows screensaver right there, except for maybe the plane maybe do that. But this right here is a decent spot. You have to be careful, of course. But you notice it's sloped enough that you can actually very carefully. I'm probably gonna sprain something, and that's okay. And I'm gonna zigzag. Oh shit, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. And the purpose of zigzagging is to prevent myself from... Okay, that's not too far. The purpose of zigzagging is to prevent myself from just straight up falling down that whole way. I'm fully expecting to sprain something else. See, these little bitty drops don't hurt, but obviously if you go too far straight ahead, you can drop much further and potentially hurt yourself. So yeah, there we go. Aside from spraining an ankle on the slope, we're all in one piece. No survivors were harmed in the making of this. Well, they were harmed, but not, like, seriously harmed in the making of this video. This is a wolf haven, so you do have to be careful. Okay. And there's a couple of cargo containers. I'm gonna go for the furthest one first. It's over here. Get out of here, kid. What is that? Oh, it's a stick. It's a very big stick. Alright, here we go. Coffee and tea? Very nice. I'm not going to use any of that for this playthrough, but it's good to have. Alright, more energy bars in good condition. Yes! Give me that. The other weird kind of quirk about those things is that any duplicate items will all be the same condition. So like all the saltines I found in that container will all be the same condition. There'll be a different condition from the ones I got from the first container, but everything in that container that's the same item will have the same condition. So once you establish... Excuse me. Once you establish, hey, are these saltines good to eat? All of the saltines in that container are good to eat. Okay, see, let me demonstrate here. All these hoodies, 54%. Those are both the same. These are all the same. So it's actually kind of nifty to know that. Matt? I will never not take matches and accelerant. You got me tripping if you think I'm not gonna pick those up. So we're gonna go a little bit further. If I don't die first. So up this way is the cave. Remember the cave I told you from the other side that would spit you out over here? Yeah, this is where it spits you out, is up this little corridor. Now I may have to fend off this wolf because it's a really tight curve up here. I hope not, but we'll see. I hear you. Where are you? There you are. It's just, anytime you're in tight quarters with a wolf and their AI turns them around, you might end up having to defend yourself. So you know what? I might just go on ahead and take him out real quick. That might be a smarter thing to do. That way I'm not constantly having to dodge him in this narrow little corridor. Where'd he go? Famous last words, huh? There he is, I see him. He's hard to see, but he's there. I'm just gonna wait ever so patiently. Actually, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Give him the option to run that way. Actually, he might just walk right by me. Let's just leave him alone for a second. Okay. Yeah, just let him walk by. He ain't gonna do nothing. What's he gonna do? Okay, cool. I can live with that. Like I said, that's the trouble with the wolf AI, is that, if you happen to accidentally... Oh shit, fuck! Where is he? Is that the same one? It's the same one, okay. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. I try not to cuss too bad on here, I am so sorry. Oh my god, that scared me. Okay. Oof. This is why I play passive. Not gonna lie. Now, anyway. But there's a little cave up here. And there's usually a couple little goodies in there. And once we get done with the cave, we can circle back around and, there's one or two more little boxes we can get to on the way back. I love that. New location. Cave. I just love it. I'm gonna name this cave Johnson. I am hilarious. All hail my superior sense of humor. Go ahead and take these with me. I may as well. I don't have to climb to get back to where I'm going. Take that. Yeah, why not? Why not? Ooh, sardines. And they're in decent condition. These are in decent condition. Nice. Ooh. Skill book. Heck yeah. That'll give me something to do tomorrow. In the interim, we're gonna hobble our way back to the thing. I know where I'm going. We'll get there. Hang in there. Are you the right way? I don't think you are. Are you the right way? Alright, not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned here. Hang on. Let me check and see where I'm at. Oh, okay. I'm just dumb. Okay. Are we really surprised? Because we shouldn't be. We should not be. Ooh, don't look down, guys. Little trigger warning for heights. That right there is actually the entrance to Ash Canyon. So, well, it's one of the entrances. There's two of them. That's the one we're gonna use when it gets to be that time. And yes, you can get down in that ravine. We were actually just there. That engine, that second engine, is in that ravine. And if we had turned back the one way, it would have put us through that ravine. I'll show you what I mean once we start heading for Ash Canyon. Man. They did really good with that scary, hi, you're high up, and if you make one wrong step, you'll fall music. They did really good with that. That scares the crap out of me every time I hear it, because I'm like, ooh. I better be careful where I'm putting my feet. Dang. Okay. Here is the next section. There's a wing, which is interesting. Now this is another spot for moose and wolves. As you can see, there's one back there in the background. Moose can be out here. There's a bear that wanders in this direction. So this is potentially a very dangerous location if you're not careful. Yeah, get out of here. But here are our two boxes. I want to check and make sure these are in good shape. If you break your hacksaw while you're cutting open one of these guys, you will actually destroy the lock on it and you will not be able to access it anymore. Or at least that's how it used to be. I don't know if they've changed that. That's how it used to be. Oh! I will take those. Hey, you're bandage, alright. Hey, lots of good stuff here. I'll take it all. May as well. I am carrying quite a bit. That's okay, though. We're not going much further once we're done here, so I'm willing to accept that risk. I can't sprint anyway because I've sprained an ankle. Alright, what do we got? Oh, heck yeah. New? New? Sweet. Now this is a lot to carry. It is. If you look at my carry weight, holy crap. But, it's good stuff. I'm willing to carry that. Oh my gosh, excuse me. So now we're gonna head back home. Oh, it's just deer. Okay. I heard crunch and I was like, is that a bear? Keep thinking of hearing that bear. Like I said, I don't want to startle him. There he is. He's over there. I see him. We can cut that way. That way we don't have to bug him. I tell you, time flies. I actually had planned on recording tomorrow instead of today, but my plans for the day were kind of messed up because I went to log into World of Warcraft and they were doing some unannounced maintenance. I'm sitting here going, why can't I log in? And then it finally pops up with, hi, we're doing maintenance on the Battle.net shop, so you might be able to log in. You might not be able to log in. I'm like, what? So I tried for like 30 solid minutes to log in. It didn't want to do. So I finally was like, you know what? We'll play tomorrow and I'll record today and it'll be fine. So, besides, it'll by the time it finishes maintenance and I'm able to log in, it'll be time for me to go to work. So. Oh, while I'm here, let me grab this stuff out of here. May as well. No thanks. Not doing dog food. Don't want moldy. And yes, I know, I'm carrying a lot. Oh, a hook. that's good, because I have a line that needs a hook on it, so that'll be nice. I'll take that for wood, and I'll take that. Very nice. And now we can head on home. We have arrived. And not a moment too soon, I would say that was a productive day. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's put all this stuff away. Let me actually have those back. Yeah, we're just gonna reevaluate everything that we're gonna take with us. Give me that. Actually, go ahead and put the sticks back in there. There we go. I'll hang on to the bandages. This is what I did. That's what I picked up. Okay, I'll have to repair that. Put away all this stuff. I have a line here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna fix that. Fishing tackle. There we go. Okay, so let's put all this stuff up. Here, that can go away. Okay. That should be good. And then anything else that I can fit as far as food can go in there. I'll tell you, this is what it's like to have a ridiculous amount of food in the long dark. It's amazing. Look at all this nonsense. I love it. And it won't all fit, and that's okay. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna grab these. Because they actually weigh more. And then, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So I just gotta eat some stuff. And drink some stuff. And sit around for a little while. That's 900 calories. I think I have room for that. No, not quite, not quite. We'll wait out the last bit of the daylight. Alright. Now I should have enough. I hope I do. Yes. Perfect. That is amazing. Alright, cool. So now we can take a nap. Looks like about 10 hours of sleep? Maybe 11? Awesome. Let's read this thing. Nice. drop all this firewood here. That's what I meant to do last night. And this is firewood now because I've read it all, so that's great. Awesome. Where's my sewing kit? Perfect. Fix this up here. Now, we can equip it. Boop. Little extra warmth. Ah, I'm skilled at mending now. That's great. Okay, there's really not much else we can do until we go to Ash Canyon, so this is the time we're gonna start evaluating what all actually needs to come with this. I'm gonna put everything I can in here, just so I can see what I'm dealing with here. Okay, so I'm gonna need something to start fires with, and I'm gonna need tinder. I'm gonna need a couple bandages. The rest of this is nice, but not required. Don't need that. We'll come back to the food. I want the cooking pot. I don't need a bedroll because I already have one. There's no place to fish out there. Don't need the hacksaw. I've already got a hatchet and a knife. I don't think I really need to carry the rifle. I think we're okay. I will need to carry the lamp, and I will use this to refuel it before I go out there. I don't need those. I think it's already been refueled, actually. So that'll be fine. So there's all that. I'm already carrying a lot of food, so I'm not too concerned about it. So the question now is, do I carry my bow and arrows? I think I should. Okay, so I've got room to carry this, so I'll go ahead and take it, just to make sure I can get fires started up there. Got that all sorted out. I've got food and water. I may take a little bit more in the form of like a candy bar or something. But, let's see. Bedroll, cooking pot, a couple of tools, a weapon, a couple of weapons actually. Storm lantern, no need for materials, because we should be able to find everything we're gonna need. Yeah, so let's take a few more of these energy bars. And let's take that. And let's grab a couple of these. And yes, I know that this is going to put me a little overweight, and I'll grab some more stuff as we go, but basically I'm just going to refill my food the entire time. I'm going to try to not touch my, my actual water. I'm going to try to subsist on the sodas for a little while. But yeah, we're just hanging out at this point. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just 5 hours. We're literally just passing time until that moose hide cures. That's literally all we're doing. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Plenty of room to consume one of these. And I know what I said, but we're gonna consume water. Those things, you're just gonna have to combine them with water. There's nothing to do about that. Okay. And now we use the sleep. We'll use the sleep for 1 more hour. Perfect. It's getting there. We've got about like 5 more days to kill, honestly. So, how about just give me all of these? It'll over-encumber me, yes, but it won't stay that way. Give me too. Okay. So basically I'm just gonna drink these instead of eating anything else. Nice. And now we play the waiting game. I'm sure we're all having so much fun watching me wait throughout this game. I'll probably extend this episode a little bit just to kind of make up for all the waiting I'm doing. Because I really do want to get into Ash Canyon before I end the episode. So... Alright. It is the night times now. Once again, gonna do the schlorp on these guys. Man, this looks like some of the stuff I do on the regular. Where I just drink sodas for like 2 days. And yes, I know that's not very healthy. I don't do it very often. Alright, once again, gonna use the sleep. Okay. What are we looking at on this moose hide now? Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Do I have enough room for that? Not right now. Here we go again! I didn't mean to sleep for it, but you know what? That's okay. It'll work. I don't have rest as a resource turned on, so it'll be fine. Gonna chug these. Okay. The gut looks like it's cured up, so that's nice. We're literally just waiting on that moose hide. That's it. Oh, it's an Aurora. Nifty. Amazing. In case you're wondering how I survived for 500 days on that one file, this was it. I went out and killed a moose or a bear, so I had a crap ton of meat, and this is what I did. I literally did this for like at least 250 of those 500 days. Guarantee it. There's no way I didn't. And isn't this exciting? So exciting. Fun times. Got so much cat hair on my desk now that I'm sitting here looking at it. Alright, we're getting there. That moose hide's almost done. We're also almost out of sodas. Do I have room for one more? No, I do not. That is fine. Okay. Well, it's getting there. Let's eat this. I've got room for one of those. Oh, man. This is the fun part of the game, isn't it? Man. What I could do, instead of just sitting around and doing nothing is I could go fishing. Actually, let's... There we go. Everybody has their own favorite tool for getting into the ice fishing thing, but I like the pry bar. Because eventually you run out of stuff that you have to pry open. Which means that the pry bar is useless, except for breaking the fishing hole open. And the nice thing about fishing is you can decide whether to keep something or toss it back. So you won't just get a ridiculous amount of food stored up and then never use it. It's also relatively low risk. There's not a lot of material or resource usage involved. So, ice fishing is a pretty good way to get food. It's also a good way to pass the time if you want to level your skill. And I'm literally just tossing everything back. Because we've got the moose, we don't need the fish. But this levels the skill, at least. Oh, okay. Lost my fishing line. Oh, lost my other fishing line, but that's okay. It's about time to go back inside anyway. That was a nice way to pass the day. It's also relatively quick, too, so it's not going to take just forever for me to get through another day. Nice. Oh, I am thirsty. Very thirsty. I think I am gonna have to drink some actual water now. Okay. Alright. Moose hide's still coming along. Looks like it's got like another couple days on it. But we can go fishing again. And I'm gonna grab another fishing line. What the heck? Excuse me. Do not. There we go. Do a little sprinting because I've got the sprint juice for it. It's not like I'm gonna use it for anything else. I gotta say, they nailed it with the color palette out here. This is amazing. Look how pretty that is. Another 6 hours of fishing. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe not. No fishing for you. There's another fishing line gone. Okay. We have leveled up to ice fishing level 3. That is nice. Oh, those are good colors. I like those colors. Oh my goodness. One of my cats has made himself at home on my desk, which makes it a little bit tricky to play. He just wants to be part of things. Doesn't he? Yosh. God is my witness, one of these days I will do an actual face cam, and all you're gonna see is cat. Just nothing but cat. Speaking of cat, though, my brother finally started playing World of Warcraft, and I made a new character specifically to level up with him. And it was a worgen, which are like werewolves, and I went through the random name generator until I found one I liked, and it ended up being named Catanth, and then I realized that if you abbreviated it, it's cat. I literally named my dog character Cat. I about died of laughter. That was the funniest thing I'd ever done in my life. Nothing will ever top me naming my dog boy Cat. Let's use these up next. Plus that. Okay. Doesn't hydrate as much as I'd hoped. Let's see. I don't have room for another 750 calories, so I guess I'm gonna have to drink some water. Okay. Well, we can at least toss the can. Maybe, if I can get to the right button. There we go. Okay. Alright, moose hide only needs, like, 6 more hours. So we're gonna go fishing for a little bit. Do I have any more fishing line? I do. Okay. It's not in great shape, but that's okay. We'll fish what we can with it. And we'll come back, and we'll get started on that moose hide cloak. Which I think only needs 1 moose hide. I'm gonna be really annoyed if it doesn't. Okay, it just needs 1 and 4 cut. Okay, good. I was like, I didn't even check that. Probably should have been the first thing I did. So, on the downside, we may not quite make it to Ash Canyon this episode. But on the upside, it'll be the first thing I do the next episode. We'll do about 6 hours here. Assuming, of course, that my line doesn't snap. Of course it snapped. Oh, hi! Interesting. Well, I could sleep for a little bit, so I can get that condition back up to max. Does not hurt to keep yourself at max condition. Put about 4 hours in and go from there. Yeah. Do about like that. Alright, now we're looking at. Ooh, nice. Do a couple more. And not quite. Might have to do it tomorrow. But we'll see. Not quite. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to do it tomorrow. But let me see what all tools I need. I can go ahead and get them together. I would need a knife. So what I'll probably do is use my lesser knife. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hang on. There we go. Give me my lesser knife. And then, of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let that cure. Alright. Gonna sleep the night away, and then we're gonna get started first thing in the morning. And it should only take us a day or two to make that moose hide cloak. And the important part about that is that it is 90% waterproof. So that's the reason I'm so keen on getting it. Alright, get ourselves some foods. And some waters. Drop the can. Alright, moose hide is done. Okay, there we go. Should only take... I can probably push through it in one day. I want to use the lesser knife, though. So we'll start with about 8 hours and go from there. Okay, give me 4 more hours. I'm trying to keep an eye on my food and water intake at this point. Okay. Let's take a break here to get some food in me. I can eat that too. Should have eaten that first, I think. Okay. Once again, drop the cans. Okay. And I should be able to push the rest of this thing through today. So, lesser knife. And go ahead and put in the remaining 4 2/3 hours. It's dark, but because this is technically considered an exterior cell, it doesn't operate under the same lighting rules. Perfect. I love it. So now, we're going to change it so this is on the outside, and this is on the inside. So now instead of wearing, I think it's a little bit lighter, but maybe not. Oh no, it's not lighter at all. It's definitely not lighter. It's heavier, actually. Okay, that's alright. So let's double check everything, because in the morning we're going. I'm going to save game, probably drop the episode here, but we're going to get everything settled. That can go away. And I need to keep it around 88. So, can I carry anything else? Probably shouldn't. Put my 1 knife away. Oh, I can carry a can then. I can carry another bit. Give me that one. Get it eaten. Okay. Give me 2 of them, actually. Because when I eat something tomorrow, I'll drop some of that weight. Okay. So now we just have to sleep a little bit. And we're going to call the episode here. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to Ash Canyon this go around, but next episode, that's the first thing we're going to do, is go to Ash Canyon. and it will be super fun. It's one of my favorite regions. And then when we're done with Ash Canyon, I think we'll go ahead and go to Blackrock, which I know basically nothing about. So that'll be fun also. So, it has been fun. Thank you all so much for joining me. It looks like... yeah, it looks like I'm basically ready to go. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode while we go to Ash Canyon.